curves, cuteness, and rounded lines. Think balmy roads, surfing blokes, and sweet sunshine. Think minds enchanted with odd design. Think lemon cruising through Route 69. Think flowery shirts, bell-bottoms and mini-skirts, the peace-loving rebels and the compulsive flirts. Think the album cover featuring its namesake, and generations living in hope of a remake. Think honest-to-goodness snobs, the psychedelic paint jobs, those mini-me's on tabletops. Think singing on the way to work, think affordable for the clerk. Think passing keys from father to son, or just the good old yellow one. Think grown-ups behaving like kids on sugar. Think fandom growing bigger and bigger. Think punch buggy, the superbug, the ladybug, the bugger of a bug. Think iconic, a cultural mnemonic. Think forever in vogue when history awoke to a German stroke, its legacy spoke and the small-sized jokes. But that's not all, folks.
Volkswagen.
अकेले बैठे हो हुजूर क्यों हंसते चेहरे हैं बुलाते देखे अनदेखे रिश्तों के फासले यूं मिट जाते साथ मिलके जब हुजूर यूं सुनेंगे किस्से कहानी थोड़ी नोक झोंक थोड़ा प्यार बातें कुछ नई कुछ पुरानी साथ मिलके जी हुजूर यूं साथ मिलके जी हुजूर यूं
जब चावल इतने लंबे खुशबूदार और खिले खिले बनेंगे इंडिया के हर घर में खाने का स्वाद बढ़ेगा हर रिश्ता खिलेगा 2 साल तक एज किया हुआ इंडिया गेट बासमती चावल स्वाद बढ़ेगा स्वाद बढ़ेगा
आपको याद था थैंक यू नहीं कोई पार्टी शादी नहीं ऑलराइट थैंक्स बाय बाय
ओहो तुम्हारा बर्थडे आई एम सो सॉरी मैं फिर से भूल गया
बर्थडेज एनिवर्सरीज तुम्हें कुछ याद रहता है इट्स ओके
ये तुम्हारे बर्थडे के लिए जो मैं भूल गया था हैप्पी बर्थडे और ये हमारे एनिवर्सरी के लिए जो भी मैं भूल गया था बिलेटेड एनिवर्सरी
और ये किस लिए
ये शायद कुछ और भूल जाओ तो
Presenting Flexia Collection, India's first detachable jewelry line from PC Jeweller. Range starts from 21,000.
Good evening, ladies and
Welcome
gentlemen.
to Monte Grappa. Welcome. I think Monte Grappa. Made by machine, made by committee, assembly line. It's hard to find real artists. It's hard to find something that is literally almost one of a kind. And I wanted to be involved with that because if you're going to have something, and if you believe that you deserve it, and you work hard for your money, why not have the best?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Please take your seats as we are about to start the show in less than 5 minutes. Thank you. Outstanding Women Awards. To host the evening, please put your hands together for the beautiful and talented Mandira Bedi.
If someone were to weigh in on the worth of the women in this room, it would absolutely go through the roof. And when I say worth, I'm not referring to the gold or diamonds adorning you, but the immense weight and power of what all of you have achieved. And of course, the intellect, passion, and will that you have used to become who you are. Like every year, in celebration of the pure genius and winning spirit of the visionary women here tonight, Outlook Business is publishing a special edition titled Outstanding Women. Tonight, at the unveiling of this issue, the stage is set to applaud, honor, and shine the spotlight on the achievements of a few very special women who are scaling new heights. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 2016 edition of the Outlook Business Outstanding Women Awards, presented by PC Jeweler, powered by Satyabama University, and celebrated by the iconic Volkswagen Beetle. A big round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, we will start this very special evening with a legendary song that celebrates women with its timeless appeal. All set to bring the house down is award-winning guitarist-composer Adil Manuel, who's been featured on prestigious platforms like Durists, TEDx, Soundtrek, and many more. Tonight he brings us his incredible pop setup, Mr. Manuel Manuel, which features Shannon Donald on vocals, drummer Ashwin Andrew, bassist Wilson Kenneth, and Gavin on keyboards. Big round of applause. And to Mr. Manuel Manuel, take it away.
Ladies and gentlemen, you can put your hands together now. Come on. Call you when I need you. My heart's on fire. Come to me, wild and wide. You come to me, give me everything I need. Give me a lifetime of promises and a world of dreams.
was pretty simple in its meaning, and I meant it to all, not only the women, because the men also deserve an applause, because they support the outstanding women. So isn't that right? Yeah, right. Okay, the next song, to bring it down for you guys, we're just gonna start and let you guys guess what song
You get
it
this
is.
one. Yeah.
Adil, take it away.
If I was to say to you
ladies and gentlemen. So early in the evening, we had a special request from someone who loves this song, and it's one of my favorites as well. I think it's everyone's favorite. Hasn't gone out of style, so we're gonna start. And you know what? Feel free. I know this is a very fancy event, and I know you want to sit pretty over there, but you can have a good time while you're sitting there. Clap. Come on, let me see you guys put your hands together. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on, everyone. I want to see everyone having a good time tonight. Come on, you got to do this. It's a fun night. We're celebrating outstanding women, and outstanding women can clap. And how? Come on, a little louder than that. A little louder. Put some enthusiasm in it, ladies and gentlemen.
There's a fire starting in my heart, reaching a fever pitch, and it's bringing me out the dark. Finally, I can see you crystal clear. Go ahead and send me out, and I'll lay your ship bare. See how I live with every piece of you. Don't underestimate the things that I could do. There's a fire starting in my heart, reaching a fever pitch, and it's bringing me out the dark. The skies of your love, they leave me breathless. I can't help thinking we almost had it all. The skies of your love, they leave me breathless. I can't help thinking we could have had it all. Rolling in the deep, you had my heart inside of your hands, but you played it with a beating. Baby, I had no story to be told, 'cause I had a one on you that gonna make your head burn. Think of me in the depths of your despair. Make a home down there, and I sure won't be shared. The skies of your love, they leave me breathless. I can't help feeling we could have had it all. The stars of your love, they leave me breathless. I can't help feeling we could have had it all. Rolling in the deep, you had my heart inside of your hands, but you played it to the beating. We could have had it all. Rolling in the deep, you had my heart inside of your hands, but you played it with a beating. Come on now, out there, take it away now. Roll your soul through every open door. Count your blessings to find what you look for. Turn my sorrow into treasured gold. You pay me back in kind and reap just what you sow. The stars of your love, they leave me breathless. I can't help feeling we could have had it all. The skies of your love, they leave me breathless. I can't help feeling we could have had it all. Rolling in the deep, you had my heart inside of your hands, but you played it with a beating. We could have had it all. Rolling in the deep, you had my heart inside of your hands, but you played it, you played it, you played it, you played it to the beat. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Thank you.
Thank you so much. It feels great to be this incredible event this evening that celebrates outstanding women. We'll be back in a bit. There's a ramp show. We'll catch you guys in half an hour or so. Thank you all.
And we're definitely going to be playing a
Yeah.
set where we would love for you guys to dance. It's a pure dance set, so we want to see you, everyone. We want to see every one of you beautiful women and men back up here, because we promise you a really good time. We'll see you soon. Thank you
Thank
once
you.
again, ladies and gentlemen. Have a fabulous event tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together once again for Mr. Manuel. And yes, they will be back.
Shannon Dawn on vocals once again. Wilson Kenneth on bass. Ashwin on drums. And Gavin on keyboards. Thank you so much. Thank you.
They will be back to entertain some more, that's for sure. Ladies and gentlemen, this evening would not be possible without the immense support of our sponsors. Please put your hands together for our presenting partner, PC Jeweler, powered by Satyabama University, celebrated by the iconic Volkswagen Beetle, in association with our wellness partner, Organic India, gourmet partner, KRBL India Gate Basmati Rice, insurance partner, the New Age New India Insurance Company Limited, trophies by JLP, Jewels by Preeti, radio partner 94.3 Radio 1, and startup partner Signature Startup Accessories. Ladies and gentlemen, our very first introduction is about a lady who is the reason we are here tonight. If only she would feature herself in this list. This outstanding woman has been with Outlook Publishing since 2007. With over 20 years of experience in financial research and business journalism, she was tasked with the relaunch of Outlook Business in 2012, with a decided focus on enterprise, strategy, and markets. Hers is the brain behind multiple marquee titles, one of which is the Outlook Business Outstanding Women. Under her tutelage, Outlook Business has grown to become the leader of business magazines in India, leaving behind international titles like Forbes and Fortune. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the editor extraordinaire of Outlook Business, Ms. N. Mahalakshmi.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm delighted to have all of you at Outlook Business Outstanding Women. This is a very, very special moment of us, and I extend a very warm welcome to each one of you for taking the time out and being with us. During my college days, I used to be mesmerized by all the women in business: Lalita Gupte, Kalpana Morparia, Naina Lai Kidwai, Rama Bijapurkar. And the girl power at ICICI particularly made me feel if there was one place women really had a chance to make it right to the top, then it was banking and finance. Back then, entrepreneurship itself was at a very, very nascent stage, and men or women didn't matter. If you didn't belong to an affluent family, your chances of starting something on your own and accomplishing something in 3 to 5, 7 years was like a Herculean task, unimaginable. Now that scene has decisively changed. And we have so many entrepreneurs, and particularly women entrepreneurs, have really thrived in the last few years. That's the reason we as media thought it was important for us to bring all these wonderful women center stage, celebrate their success, because they are the role models for millions of aspirant women entrepreneurs. I'm happy to have all of you here. So let's all put our hands together for these wonderful women, take inspiration from them, and also applaud their success. Thank you very much.
Hand back to you for just one question. Very quickly, before you get off stage and take your seat, I'd like to ask you a quick question. You spoke about being mesmerized by lots of people, women in business, and here you are at this stage in your life where there are lots of young women mesmerized by you and what you do. You're a role model. So we'd like to know, and I'm asking on behalf of a lot of people over here, what drives you to succeed?
Well, you're really generous with your words. Thank you very much. But really,
every word meant from the heart.
And I believe you. First of all, I don't think I'm quite there. I am on my path to, and I have a really long way to go. But the only thing that drives me, rather the only thing that I think about every day is something my mother always said, which is that the harder you work, the luckier you get. So just keep at it every day. There will be rough rides, but just stay the course and keep working hard. And that's
I love
the only
that.
thing.
The harder you work, the luckier you get. Yes. I haven't heard that before, and I'm going to keep that in mind. Thank you very much, Mahalakshmi. Thank you so much. Big round of applause for Mahalakshmi. Yes, and some whistles and claps from the backbenchers as well. And now, ladies and gentlemen, a very special mention for a company going above and beyond in its pursuit of providing empowerment opportunities to Indian women. United Spirits Limited, a Diageo Group company, is the largest spirits company in India, with over 140 brands delivering its purpose, celebrating life every day, everywhere. USL is involved in various initiatives to empower women from the grassroots by giving them opportunities to learn and develop skills to influence society and the economy. I'd now like to welcome Michelle D'Souza, Head of Communications, United Spirits, to share with us examples of the work USL is doing, like Project SHE, to empower women in India. Ladies and gentlemen, Michelle.
Thank you, Mandira. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. First, congratulations to all the nominees and the awardees. All of you are truly inspirational. I'm sure many of you are wondering why Signature Whiskey and United Spirits, an alcohol company, is sponsoring the Outlook Business Outstanding Women's Awards. The reason is quite simple. Signature's tagline is "My signature, my mark." And the brand platform is to encourage people to make their mark in society and convert their passion to a paycheck. The second is USL's corporate ethos. No business can prosper unless it benefits the communities where it operates. And women are at the heart of that community. So for us, one of our 2 social programs really centers around women's empowerment. And unfortunately, women remain the most underempowered, uneducated section of society. And that's something that we really want to change in whatever humble little way that we can. So we've made a beginning, and 2 of our very, very important projects are, one is with the British Council, which really empowers women by promoting social entrepreneurship, along with IIM Kozhikode, and really providing training to women, nurturing their potential, and providing support and mentorship. The second is our Project SHE, which benefits communities of women around the plants where we operate, and that's through water, sanitation, and health. I can go on all evening talking about it, but what I really want to say is that all of you here are inspirational. Thank you very much for really becoming role models for the next generation of women in India. Thank you.
What a great initiative. Thank you for all the work you do in helping women not only set their goals, but achieve them. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to invite Ms. Kripa Mahalingam, Deputy Editor, Outlook Business, on stage, please, to moderate a discussion with young entrepreneurs who have created their own path from a very early stage. And now please put your hands together for Ms. Tara Singh Vachani, CEO and Managing Director, Antara Senior Living, and Director, Max India Limited. Please welcome Ms. Ashni Biani, Director, Future Ideas, Future Group. Now, please welcome Ms. Hemlata Annamalai, founder and CEO, Ampere Vehicles. And finally, for this panel discussion, please welcome Ms. Gloria Benny, co-founder, Make a Difference. Kripa, the stage is all yours.
Thank you. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's my pleasure to share the stage with these outstanding women today, this evening. We're not only here to celebrate their success, but we're also here to understand a little bit more on what makes them so successful and how they overcome challenges as they go about building their legacy. So I'm going to start with you, Hemlata. When you have an audacious dream of building the Tesla of India, how do you go about breaking this? How do you go about breaking the stereotypes of that the stereotypes that women don't belong in manufacturing and the auto industry is capital intensive? So how do you go about breaking stereotypes while you build that audacious goal?
I think that there's nothing called that you can't do it. Even when I attempted to do it, my mother was the first one who said that definitely don't come back and I don't think you can succeed. But I think you just have to move on, right? Once you just get what you wanted to, you have to just stay put on the path and get it going on the goals. That's very generic. But then I think manufacturing is something that I was just very intrigued. How come, why women are not coming into manufacturing? That was the thought that first came. Then I just did a little bit of research and analysis, and I found that it was completely male dominated. Completely, even in production lines. So even in our factory, when I wanted to put women workers on the assembly line, my general manager said that no, women will not be suitable. So I think I saw him as a bottleneck, so just removed him actually. Because it will not work, because I think we just have to move on. So I don't think that, of course there are stereotypes, but I think you just have to see that and you just have to remove it and you have to just keep going, number one. And number two is that what I found is that, there is tremendous support available in the ecosystem. I think when people look at you, they look at that this lady is not going to give up, I think people will support. And I think for us, I think it was extremely fortunate that we decided to do in a place where there are a lot of enterprising things happening, and stereotypes can be broken up by the leader, and I think you have to be at the front and you have to lead by example and you have to execute on the ground, and then I think things will fall in place.
Great. Gloria, you were all of 19 or 20 when you started Make a Difference with your co-founders. And from a small team of 12 volunteers, today it's the largest student network, volunteer network in the country. And now you have your second organization as well, Guardian of Dreams. So I want to know what drives you to kind of align so many people behind your vision, and more importantly, how do you sustain the momentum that you've created?
I think what drives me are two things. One was when I was just 19, I think I experienced or saw things that I cannot forget, which is that I actually went to a shelter home and saw what a lot of the children in India do not have. And being young and being idealistic as I was then, it was almost an outrage internally for me that if this is happening in the world, then I need to play a part in kind of equalizing that. So I think that experience really stuck with me. It still does. The second is, I guess, as we work, or as my team started working with children, we noticed how much of a difference we can make if they are given some support in the early years of their lives. So the second one would be a vision of a more equal society. These two things is something that once I started off a decade back, I never could wipe away, and that's exactly what drives me and my team. So that's basically it.
And speaking of purpose, Ashni, when most of us whiled away our summers doing nothing, you helped your father open stores across the country. So I want to know what you learned from your father, who's built a hugely successful retail empire.
I think I learned almost everything that I learned intuitively watching him watching a lot of our colleagues put up stores. For us, stores are the temples, retail is the religion, customer is our God. And this understanding came to me in my early days in school. I think I learned from him the ability to understand that there's only one person that matters in our business, and that's the customer. That's the most fundamental thing I think I learned from him.
And was there something that you noticed and brought to the attention of your father? Because I understand you all, used to watch shoppers come and do.
Oh yes, I mean, most of what you see in terms of the small little nuances, the softer side things that you see at a big bazaar or any of our stores may just have a bigger contribution from me than my father. But so lots of small things. I think as women we have the ability to feel, we have the ability to listen, to see in a more empathetic way, and those things one can definitely bring about in a consumer-facing business.
Tara, you also have an iconic entrepreneur in your father. So what are the qualities that you admire in him? And more importantly, what are the qualities you admire but are finding it difficult to replicate?
I think I've been very privileged to have a father who believed in the value of relationships. And I think I have seen him, I have seen him go through the nth degree when it comes to any relationship. So in any situation, always follow through what he commits to. And I think it's been very challenging, obviously, to be able to adapt that trait in my own way. But definitely it was that particular trait and his persistence and attention to detail. So I would say three things to summarize would be his ability to manage relationships, his persistency, and his attention to detail. And I think, obviously, all three of them are very hard to do, but one keeps striving to do it and do it as well as him, at least. So, yeah.
Okay. And when you're building, a business in an emerging space like you're doing with Antra, what are the challenges you face?
I could take 3 hours to answer that question, but let me try and do it as quickly as I can. I think first and foremost, we really are the first in India to be doing it in this model, at this price point, at this location, and in such a holistic way. So I think educating clients, families of clients, future clients of really why we exist and why we will create value in quality of life has probably been the biggest challenge, but a challenge I've been very fortunate to overcome over the last 2.5 years. And I always say this, I think because Antara is so much about service delivery, but you can't get there till you actually haven't put the brick and mortar together. Putting the brick and mortar for me, and we were just chatting about that, which is essentially, constructing the spaces. I'm a bit of an OCD freak, so I can't outsource that. Right. And so I've, in a way, created the whole for myself. But I think that's my second biggest challenge. I don't enjoy the construction part of it, but the fact is it's inevitable for me to really create the beauty that I want to create. So.
And when you're also building a business, around consumer behavior, are there times when you say, I can do this better because I have an edge, because I'm a woman and I understand things better, or I have a better perspective on things?
For us, the way we understand this is at Future Group, we believe that there are two kinds of energies. One is the masculine energy and the other is the feminine energy. I think, luckily for me, my father and me are more blessed with the feminine energy. We understand, we feel, we empathize, we have the ability to create. So maybe that is what gives us a better edge while we are creating businesses. So in the whole 0 to 1 stage, I think we live it, we feel it, we breathe it. I think all the passion, all the thought, all the energy goes into that part of the business, and we stay on that part and let the professionals do the rest. So that's the way in which we do it.
Great. Just quickly, Hemlata, we know, what do you tell yourself every day? What do you tell yourself every day to go run the distance, and you're on this huge marathon to build the Tesla of India? So what do you tell yourself every day to kind of
just keep going at it? I think every day is a challenge, and I think you should look forward to it and keep driving yourself. And I think it is good that you make mistakes and then learn from the mistakes and then keep driving at it. So I think you just have to put your own milestones and move. I don't think you should follow somebody else. I think because each of us have our own strengths, and then just hold the strength and then just identify your weaknesses and then keep going at it. I think I just wanted to also add that when we are trying something new, it's so pertinent to have good mentors supporting us. I think that has been one of my biggest strengths, that I have been mentored by extremely good people, my investors, and some of the very early investors who came, particularly Bangalore-based Forum Synergies and all that, who are all enabling entrepreneurs type. So I think that this has been a great opportunity, and I think that it doesn't matter whether men or women, what you're doing, the idea, the plan, the execution is all that matters.
So Gloria, what do you tell yourself to kind of stay on the course and build the legacy that you are?
What do I tell myself? I think, well, it's pretty easy for me, I think, because at the end of the day, as a child, from a young age, I was generally quite empathetic. So at any point in time, seeing injustice to a large extent really moves me. So on a daily basis, when I do see that childcare doesn't get the right kind of focus, and you see it almost every day. You're at a signal in India, you're not going to miss those children. So, and also definitely the rest of my team, and the amount of passion that working with youngsters really brings to you is just immeasurable. So every day seeing their passion and the possibility in their eyes, I think that's basically what drives me. And days when I'm down in the dumps, when my volunteers come up and say, let's get this done, I don't have an answer, but just say, yeah, let's go with it another day. So I think we're really moving mountains here, and I think that's definitely worth a shot to spend a lifetime doing so.
Okay. And your single most important advice you got from your father was, very quickly?
I think the ability to keep taking decisions without worrying about right or wrong.
Okay. Thank you so much for being here today. And you're such an inspiration to everybody around. And we hope that your successes would lead to many more successes in the coming years. And a lot of women aspire to be entrepreneurs, and you continue to shine and build a huge legacy on your own. So thank you so much for taking time and coming with us.
I think Kripa did not leave us. I think it was very good.
Thank you so much. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed the panel. Thank you.
It's wonderful to see such driven women, so inspired and therefore now inspiration for so many. And the take home is, it doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman, the important part is stay focused and keep moving ahead, and you will succeed. Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for that lovely panel discussion. Thank you very much, Kripa. Thank you for leading it. Ladies and gentlemen, this special evening would not be possible without some very special partners. One of them is Organic India, and to tell us more about this association, I'd like to invite on stage Ms. Akila Chandrasekhar.
Thank you so much. I'd really like to take this opportunity to congratulate all the wonderful women and men, as someone said, for all their achievements and taking on, progress and development heads on. Organic India is the wellness partner for this event. At Organic India, we don't believe in just a healthy way of life, but we are trying to propagate a healthy, conscious way of living, which means you need to be aware of why you're making these choices. It's a very empowering brand, and therefore we wanted to be here at this forum. Organic India actually brings forth a combination of collaborating with nature and using ancient wisdom to bring solutions that are not just good for you, but good for the planet. And I think, as we've heard a lot of people here say, empathy, associating with people, working at grassroots, taking people along, that is the way to progress, that is going to be the way to development. We lead a very hectic lifestyle. We have a lot of pressures in our lives today. And what we need are solutions that help us take this on and move forward. So for me here, Organic India is not just a brand, it's not just a company, it's actually a movement towards a healthier, more conscious, aware society. And we would like to invite as many people as possible to join this movement so that we can have many more such achievements and many more such achievers like you, but with a healthy body, relaxed mind, and a very, very empowered feeling. Thank you so much for all of you.
Thank you, Akila. I have to say my day is not complete without my Organic India Tulsi green tea fix. I need it. Ladies and gentlemen, now for the moment all of us have been waiting for, the felicitation ceremony for the women featured in the special edition October 2016 issue of Outlook Business Outstanding Women. To do the honors, may I please invite on stage Ms. N. Mahalakshmi, Editor, Outlook Business. Mrs. Suman Raheja, Director, Outlook Publishing India Private Limited. And Mr. Indraneel Roy, Publisher, Outlook Group. And now, without further ado, and in no particular hierarchical order, let's invite our first Outstanding Woman of the Year. Only 22 when she penned down her first business plan, this pastry chef had a great vision and an even greater passion. She's managed to turn her passion into a successful business by opening her own patisserie, Le 15, in 2009 with 2 employees and borrowed capital. She attributes her discipline and attention to detail as major contributors in her success story. Her first book, The Big Book of Treats, won 2nd place in pastry at the World Gourmand Cookbook Awards. She also runs Studio 15, a culinary center which boasts of students from all parts of the country. The darling of Mumbai's Swish set. Please welcome on stage Macaroon Queen, Le 15 Patisseries Executive Chef, Miss Pooja Dhingra. Apart from this beautiful trophy, which will adorn some very special shelves, we have something extra special for each one of our winners tonight. Our fantastic ladies have been scripting their success stories with passion, dedication, and flair. To add an extra quotient of style to their script, what better than a Montegrappa pen? One can find the Montegrappa pens on the desks of presidents, royalty, the Pope, and even world-class sports and fashion celebrities. The Outlook Business Outstanding Women can get to take home a writing instrument passionately crafted in original Italian style. Would you like to say a few words, Pooja? How are you feeling? An acceptance speech?
I'll keep it short. Thank you so much for this honor. It's really exciting to be here and have your work appreciated. Big shout out to my parents there, because without their help and support, I wouldn't have been able to do anything. And that's all. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Artists, congratulations to our first award winner tonight. Coming up next is a truly visionary lady, winner of the Young Global Leader title in 2013 and a fellow of the World Economic Forum. Our next Outlook Business Outstanding Woman is the co-founder of India's first incubator, Unlimited India, that provides both financial and non-financial support to social entrepreneurs. Since its launch 8 years ago, the company has supported 132 unique fellows, created 12,000 jobs, and reached more than 1 million beneficiaries through its ventures. Her vision is to have 10 independent, unlimited affiliate incubators across the country that together will form a network supporting 500 enterprising social change makers. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together in welcoming to the stage the next Outlook Business Outstanding Woman of the Year, Ms. Pooja Warrior.
Thank you. Wow, life as an entrepreneur is definitely a roller coaster. I just spent 3 days with a set of auditors trying to explain what I do and why it's important. And today I'm here endorsing Beetle and wearing PC Jewelers. So clearly, but thank you so much for appreciating the work that we do. A big shout out to my wonderful husband somewhere, without whom I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing today. So thank you.
Before you go, you describe yourself as a very stubborn human being. What is the hardest impediment to your startup story that maybe you could very quickly share with us? Your biggest challenge that you faced and how your stubbornness saw you through it.
So I remember this one conversation, this is early on when I started out, and I had started 2 things at the same time, 2 ventures. And I was having a conversation with a big donor, who could come on board. And he said, Pooja, you can't pull both of these off. You've got to give up one of these. And I was so angry that someone was telling me I couldn't do something that I wanted to do. And in a typical, when I get angry, I cry as well. And I think that totally threw the funder off. It's like, oh my God, I don't know what to do. This woman started crying. But I was just so angry. And I said, I kind of took a moment and said, I respect your opinion, but I'm never going to let anybody else tell me what I can and can't do.
Say I can't do it and watch me prove you wrong.
Exactly.
Exactly. Okay. Right. Big congratulations to you. Joining this list of outstanding women is someone with a list of awards so long it'll take us all night to cover them. Changing the dynamics of the presence of Indian women achievers in the science and technology industry, our next winner takes home the prize for not only for innovation but also serial entrepreneurship. She started her career in IT and telecom and finally found a calling in genomics research. Her company, Map My Genome, founded in 2011, offers predictive diagnosis and prognosis through DNA testing. The company raised $1.1 million in a pre-Series A funding round earlier this year from Google and the Singapore Angel Network, amongst others. Her dazzling enterprise, Genome Patri, can be described either as a scientifically validated horoscope for health or a personalized genomics profile. Please welcome on stage founder of Map My Genome, Ms. Anu Acharya. Anu, we'd like you to say a few words, please.
Certainly. Thank you, first of all, for this great honor. I think there are 2 things that are driving me, that 1 out of 6 people in this world is an Indian, and we need to have genomic equality in this world for that. The other thing that drives me is that 1 out of 2 in the world is a woman, and we need to get equality, whether it's in innovation, science, or any other field that we choose. So I'd like to thank everybody else, all the scientists and people who took us to where we are today in the field of genomics. But more importantly, I think to my team, one of them who's sitting here, Pooja, but the rest of everybody else who's made Map My Genome where it is, my family who supported me, and everybody else for taking the Genome Patri test. And if you haven't, please do.
Anu, gene studies are a new and rather exciting, controversial topic. What is your view on the impact these studies will have on the future of mankind?
So I think it depends on what you can do with technology. I think sometimes technology is inevitable, so you can't prevent it from happening. But I think as human beings, I have faith in humanity that we won't do everything wrong, and there are enough checks and balances that will keep us intact. So I believe in the good of humanity. I think we'll be able to make best use of it. But it's important that all of us understand that there is a need to be able to make sure that we use technology in the right space. So things like CRISPR and others are a little scary at this point, but so were many other things that we thought were going to be scary, but they weren't. So I think that's my hope, and that's where the future will take us.
Anu, before you go, just because you are an extremely cool lady, I'd like to take a selfie with you on this Twitter mirror, if I may. I'm going to come there.
Please, that'd be great.
Congratulations. And ladies and gentlemen, we are live tweeting these pictures. This is the Twitter mirror, and it will come out on occasion. You're next, Mahalakshmi. I need to take a picture with you, but in just a bit. Our next winner has become indispensable to venture capitalists, having co-founded her analytics and market intelligence firm, Traction. Venture capitalist herself, she followed her passion of coding, found a niche in an unexplored space, and is now a name to reckon with. Please give a rousing round of applause for our next Outlook Business Outstanding Woman of the Year, Ms. Neha Singh, co-founder, Traction. Requesting to say a few words, an acceptance speech, if you will.
Thanks a lot to Outlook. So as a reader of Outlook Business and as a technology person from background, I thought I always saw these two as sort of disconnected worlds, but it is very interesting that like Outlook has covered, for instance, like tech startups like us. So it's exciting to see. Obviously, this would not have been possible without like the 400-member team that we have in Bangalore today.
Congratulations. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, it can be said that our next Outlook Business Outstanding Woman has literally driven herself into this list. A serial entrepreneur delving first into tech training, tours and ticketing, and international talent acquisition consultancy, she finally found her calling manufacturing electric cycles, scooters, and three-wheelers. Ampere Vehicles, founded by our next winner, is leading India's electric vehicle revolution with the aim to be as path-breaking as Elon Musk's Tesla. The Coimbatore-based firm has seen investments from Ratan Tata and Chris Gopalakrishnan, the co-founder of Infosys. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming on stage Ms. Hemlata Annamalai, founder, Ampere Vehicles. Would you like to say a few words?
I think we've got one life. We should make the most of it. And I think it's such a great honor and pleasure to be here. Thank you, Outlook Business. I've been reading this magazine for a very long time whenever I go on the flights. That's how I knew about it. And I think it's also such a pleasure that my team has been with me. We've got very less attrition in our team. They all trust me, and most of them are from tier 2, tier 3 towns, and a lot of young engineers who are all aspiring to do something quite nice in technology space. So I think that this would not have been possible without, I mentioned previously that I've got extremely good mentors supporting me, my investors backing me up. And I think that, of course, my family, my husband, who's the CTO of the company. And I think sometimes when women take a lead and we know what we wanted, and we are the people who will never give up. So I think we can.
Absolutely, you said it, sister. Okay, Hemlata, how much do you believe electric vehicles will benefit us ecologically and help conserve our environment?
See, the last about 3 years, where we have sold about 20,000 vehicles, we have saved about 9 million liters of petrol of import into India. I think every conscious citizen must move to electric for short-range commute. Today, the technologies are such that we should first adopt to moving to electric even for small distances. When we are going, I think we should start cycling because we are not still a cycling community. So I think we are starting off that, and I think if the trend were to continue what it is going on right now, I think we should be able to overtake China with the current government's policies. And I think more technology innovation can happen. I think India largely has been buying out technology from outside. I think we should focus on building technology in-house. Innovation must happen in-house. Only then productivity, only then more people can adopt these technologies.
Ladies and gentlemen, that deserves a big round of applause. Big round of applause for this very cool winner. Thank you very much. One of the first women communications specialists in Bollywood who has redefined how stars are projected and films are marketed is our next Outlook Business Outstanding Woman. She's up to speed with and works across all media platforms, traditional and new both. Let's give it up for the real-life Olivia Pope, putting out fires not in the White House but in Bollywood. The founder of Raindrop Media, please welcome ace publicist and communications superstar, Ms. Rohini Iyer. A few words. Firstly, I have to say you look like a rock star.
Thank you.
You're just amazing. How are you feeling right now, and what would you like to say as an acceptance speech?
Okay, first of all, I'd like to thank everybody here at Outlook Business for putting up such a rocking show. Normally I do it, and these guys have done a killer job. And to begin with, I'd like to thank the most important person in my life, the woman who taught me how to be outstanding, my mother, who couldn't be here. I miss you, Mom. I really, really miss you. She heard about this event, she heard about the list, and she was like, break a leg for luck, and she broke hers.
Oh dear.
So she couldn't be here, but I miss you. And a big, big, big shout out to the people who make me who I am, my team, all of you at Media Raindrop, everyone, you guys, thank you. They are the wind beneath my wings. Thank you, guys.
Before you give away that mic, if you don't mind, a quick rapid fire. I'm going to say a few names, and you say the first word that comes to mind when I say that name.
I'm politically extremely incorrect.
Okay, that's what we're looking for.
Teach them how to be correct, but I'm not. So here you go.
Okay, here goes. Farah Khan.
Mehuna.
Salman Khan.
My favorite person.
You're being very politically correct even
no,
now.
No, I'm not.
Karan Johar.
Coffee.
Alia Bhatt.
Selfies.
Sushmita Sen.
Rocking.
Rocking.
Universe.
Universal. Well, thank you very much. Before you go, I'd like to take, she's a rock star. I have to take a photograph with her.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for this outstanding woman. Our next Outlook Business outstanding woman is setting standards not only in the industry, but also within her family. Hailing from one of India's top business families, she's the brain behind Future Ideas, the innovation and incubation cell of the Future Group. Future Ideas maps and details consumer behavior based on demographics and geography, among other parameters, and uses visual ethnography to represent the insights. That's some focus coming from someone who started her professional journey less than 1 decade ago. Please join me in welcoming to the stage our Outlook Business Outstanding Woman of the Year, Ms. Ashni Biani, Director of Future Ideas. You have to say a few words. Speech.
So someone here just reminded me that it's tougher to be Ashni Biani than to be Kishore Biani. Thank you for those kind words. Thank you, Outlook Business. This one is for Kishore Biani. Thank you.
1 minute, Ashni. You were the first woman in your family to not just join work, but also move into a leadership position. How was that conversation at home? Did you have to do a lot of convincing, or was it like easy as pie?
Not really. I think I was expected to step up much faster than I wanted to. So it went the other way, actually.
Oh, that's very nice. Lovely to hear
Thank
that.
you.
Big round of applause for Ms. Ashni Biani. Ladies and gentlemen, coming up next is another first daughter of an Indian business family. She is currently in the process of putting the final touches to her dream project, Antara, a residential community for senior living nestled in the hills of Dehradun. A business model that hasn't yet been tried in the Indian space, Antara Senior Housing will be the first of its kind. Researched, conceptualized, and executed by our winner, Antara, a business that she incubated outside the Max fold, was acquired by Max India in 2013. Along with realizing her entrepreneurial dreams, this Outlook Business outstanding woman will also be taking on a bigger role as director on the board of Max India. Please put your hands together for Ms. Tara Singh Vachani, founder and CEO, Antara Senior Housing, and director, board of Max India Limited. Tara, would you like to say a few words?
Sure. Firstly, thank you very much for acknowledging the journey that I've had so far. It's just the beginning. I hope there's a lot more to achieve and a lot more to do. And I'm extremely privileged to really have been given a platform to even do a little something small. It's lots more to do. So thank you.
Well, you had a career set out for you, and you chose to still step out of the family mold. How come?
I think it was because of the concept. I think there was something that drew me really to what Antara now stands for and what it stood for in my mind and vision then. And the opportunity at that stage was to incubate it outside of the mainstream group, and I just ran with it, and I think it was the best decision I ever took. So thank you for asking.
That's why you're here. Thank you. Congratulations. A big round of applause for Tara. Ladies and gentlemen, I would now like to invite to the stage Mr. Ranjit Gangadharan, Deputy General Manager, the New India Assurance Company Limited, to join us in felicitating our new Outlook Business Outstanding Woman of the Year for the Budding Entrepreneur Award. Big round of applause. Outlook Business ran a contest inviting people to nominate themselves for the Budding Entrepreneur Award. The candidates should have built a business from scratch, size no bar. The entries were judged based on the business idea, its potential, and the headway the entrepreneur has made so far. We received many entries, and the Budding Entrepreneur of the Year goes to a woman now identified as not only the founder of her company, but also a shoe sculptor. Keeping alive age-old traditions of handcrafting shoes, her brand is renowned for its innovative and feminine designs. The founder herself mastered the technical art of accessory design from the Fashion Institute of Technology, New York, and apprenticed with numerous Fifth Avenue brands, which led her to acquire shelf space with reputed stores like Bergdorf Goodman, Bloomingdale's, and Saks Fifth Avenue. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the Outlook Business Outstanding Woman Budding Entrepreneur of the Year, Ms. Payal Kothari. Payal, how fabulous to see you here on this stage.
Thank you, Mandira, so much. Good
would
to
you like
see
to say a few
you.
words?
I'd like to thank Outlook Magazine for recognizing the work I do. It's been a very long journey, and when I started off as a shoe designer, we were treated like stepchildren in the fashion industry, but hopefully this award is going to change that. Along with making fashion shoes, we also do a lot of shoes for women with short leg syndrome, and we're happy that more people are going to know about it now. And along with that, we also, all our products are PETA certified. We only use Indian artisans, and trying to make the labor force more active in our country by supporting them. So thanks so much, and thanks so much for the award.
And that's a fabulous pair of shoes you're wearing right now.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Mr. Gangadharan, thank you so much for doing the honors just for this award. Requesting you to please take your seat. With over 20 years' experience and significant achievements in marketing, strategy, and new business development, may I please invite on stage Mr. Michael Meyer, Director, Volkswagen Passenger Cars India, Volkswagen Group Sales India Private Limited, to felicitate our next Outlook Business Outstanding Woman. The Beetle stands not only for the young and iconic, but also for the unconventional. The next award is dedicated to an Outlook Business Outstanding Woman, unconventional entrepreneur, because of the way she got started with her enterprise. Instead of taking the conventional route of setting up a social enterprise, then attracting donor funds and scaling up step by step, she conceived a volunteer-based organization, galvanized an army of students from schools and colleges, and triggered a movement in the development sector that created unimaginable impact in double quick time. Through her organizations, our Outlook Business Outstanding Woman ensures a brighter and safer future for children in orphanages and shelters across India, and works with nearly 5,000 children in 77 shelter homes across 23 cities. They currently have 3,000 volunteer teachers involved in making a difference. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a rousing round of applause for Ms. Gloria Benny, co-founder, Make a Difference, India's fastest growing youth volunteer network.
I don't know what to say, but thank you very much, Outlook Business, for this opportunity. I think I've started off young, so I'm not very sure if I need to be on this list, but I guess there's evidence of thousands of volunteers out there who's tirelessly work day and night to change a few things. The award goes to each and every one in my team back in Bangalore, Cochin, and Chennai. I started off quite young, never imagined that it would get to this point, but thank you very much. This opportunity means a lot, and I think even more than anything else, it stands for the cause itself, so thank you.
Well, Gloria, you gave up a cushy corporate job and delved into creating this non-profit organization. What were you thinking? What did your parents at home say?
Well, yes, I think the minute I tell people that I've worked with Google and then I stepped off and went into the social sector, exactly that expression, which is that, are you out of your mind? But I think for me, that was the best decision that I've ever took, because every day it added a lot more meaning to what I did. And if given a chance, I do it all over again exactly the same way.
Congratulations. It really warms the heart to hear young people speak like this. Congratulations, Gloria. Mr. Maya, everybody outside has admired that. No, I'm talking to you. I'd like to say a few words. I'd like to say something to you. I'd like to compliment that beautiful beetle that's outside. It's red, it's zippy, it's sporty, it's very attractive, and that's also who I want to take a selfie with. But I'd like you to say a few words and your association with this event.
With pleasure. Well, first of all, the beetle perfectly fits to the unconventional, and it fits to what these women that we have seen here have done. They've broken the mold. They don't fit the conventional pattern of society. They are entrepreneurs, and they add value, and Beetle is a car that is not fitting to any pattern. And we at Volkswagen are very proud to be associated with that. Development and support of women is a key thing in our global policy. And you may see that as a view of a humble foreigner who is like 3 years in India, but I think the future of India lies very much in the hands of women, of its girls and women. And this is an outstanding celebration of the capabilities. So I'm happy to be here.
Well, thank you for associating with these awards. Thank you very much, Mr. Mann. Big round of applause. It is now time for that magical moment, ladies and gentlemen. Could we please also welcome on stage Ms. Vidya Menon, Associate Publisher, Outlook Business. Is Ms. Vidya Menon here? Yes. We'd also like to invite on stage Mr. Balram Garg, Managing Director, PC Jeweler Limited. All that can be said about our next Outlook Business Outstanding Woman will fall short of her extraordinary persona. In today's world, celebrities are not just that. They are a brand, a business ecosystem in their own right. Brands are launched on the back of their appeal. They define values and belief systems that their fans and followers emulate. One of the most iconic figures in this space is an Indian with a very strong international appeal. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the Outlook Business Outstanding Woman Celebrity of the Year, and also the face of this year's special edition issue, Ms. Aishwarya Rai Bachchan. before we do anything else, there's an easel on stage because you have graced the cover of this special edition of Outlook Business on Outstanding Women. So we'd like you to unveil that cover first up. Yes. Mahalakshmi can join you, yes. We have everyone on stage pick up an issue of Outlook Business, this special edition for the photo op. May we please have Mrs. Suman Raheja present the trophy for Outlook Business Outstanding Woman Celebrity of the Year to Aishwarya. We also have a special edition pen for Aishwarya by Montegrappa, the Montegrappa Mia Argento Red Rollerball. The Montegrappa Mia Argento Red Rollerball pen represents a perfect union of elegance and originality. Argento in Italian means silver. The writing instrument combines precious celluloid and the sterling silver for that sophisticated look. On the barrel, the brilliant and intense colors enhance the rounded lines of the pen, providing a great sensation to touch. The sterling silver cap has an elegant engraving, as do the celluloid rings, recalling the pen body. A big thank you to everybody for doing the honors. Thank you. And I'm going to request Mahalakshmi and Aishwarya to stay back on stage because Mahalakshmi would like to ask you a few questions.
Cue cards, cue cards. So, Aishwarya, Ensha Ullan. No.
Okay.
But I can do this much for you. I can learn 10 words. 10 words in Tulu for you. Okay.
Saukya, thank you. I didn't know she even knew one word in Tulu. Thank you.
Irullar aiki yan saukya. Injida yan pincha. Api na baki. How does that sound?
Bit of it on the dot, a bit of it. I didn't get the last bit. So you were going to tell me, I got that.
Irullar aiki yan saukya. Ijinda yan picho api na baki.
Sweet, sweet. Thank you.
Okay.
So she said, if you're fine, I'm fine. Otherwise, I'm not quite sure.
At this moment, I'm so tempted to say you're gorgeous. I'm just wondering, everybody, every day must be saying this to you. You're beautiful, Aishwarya. You're looking beautiful. You're looking gorgeous. You're looking stunning. What do these words really mean
of
to you?
people who have worked in putting this together. So that kind of invites it. But thank you for your generosity. I'm not quite sure this happens every day, but professionally, on professional platforms, like I always say, it's there's a team of people great professionals who work together to doll us up. So kind of, it's got nothing to do with me. I'd like to believe this has something to do with me. And I'm grateful to you and the Outlook Group for being so generous as to recognizing the work that we do. And thank you for the opportunity to speak to everyone through you in the interview that you so wonderfully did with me, Mahalakshmi. And that means a lot, because I think to get to share who we are and what we do with the world at large, you play a large role, and you have us connected with our well-wishers, and that's where the voice matters, because a lot can be lost in translation if there is some kind of a lack in understanding here. So thank you for communicating with such clarity and allowing me to do the same through you and your publication.
Tell me, what do you do to keep looking good all the time and keeping fit? Because I find it quite remarkable that after Aradhya, you still look so youthful, so fresh, so girlish. Isn't it tough?
Being girlish is easy, having a lovely little girl like Aradhya in my life. That angel keeps, I think, having an angel in your life keeps the child in us alive forever, and I'll forever be grateful to God for this blessing called Aradhya in my life. And I don't quite attribute looks to that, because that's not the way I view myself or life. I mean, I get it that I guess that's where it largely started, and that's the way the world tends to talk about me. But it's about who we are and who we become, and the people that we become thanks to our experiences. And by far, the most precious experience of my life has been Aradhya thus far, and I'll forever be grateful to God for that.
You've already been called the most beautiful women, amongst the most beautiful women in the world. If you were to rate yourself on a scale of 10, how much would you give yourself? Come on, give me a number.
Who did the rating to begin with?
Sorry?
Your question began with, you've been rated. So I said, who rated to start with? Certainly not me. I don't believe in that. For me as an individual, or any of us sitting here, it's a wonderful evening where so many ladies have been celebrated, have been recognized, and kudos, congratulations. Thank you for having me been in fine company this evening. And I think that's what we are all about, rather than any kind of barometric scale. Not by anyone else's measure and nor our own. We just need to feel good about being the best version of ourselves every waking day in our life. And it's important that people in our lives, or whose lives we touch, feel that way. And I think that's what gives more meaning to the precious gift of our own lives.
That was politically correct. And you're being
That's
ultra
me.
modest.
No, I'm not diplomatic.
Ultra modest.
I'm not diplomatic. I'm not politically correct. I think, thank you to my parents, I've been well brought up.
Tell me, who have been the most powerful influences in your life?
Well, there again, even if it sounds cliched, I think our strongest influences will always be our parents, at the risk of sounding like a cliche, but that's who makes us who we are. That's why we exist. That's because of whom we exist, our parents. And they're the first people we're exposed to. They're our teachers, our guides, and the reason we become who we do. Of course, life is the greatest teacher, and so is experiences, and everybody who touches our life thereafter. But the roots, parents, and I definitely not just know, but I believe that they are and have been and will continue to be the strongest influence in my life.
You've done your best in modeling, you got the best title. You have done it in Bollywood, in movies, in films. What motivates you now? What drives you every day?
Okay, interesting, because you can externally find reasons and attributes, and I know people will be expecting me to say, and a very strong influence today in my life is Aradhya. But in terms of motivation, I think it just comes from something never changes, in the sense that it's your basic sense of commitment to whatever you take on. And when that's your basics, that remains the core for the rest of your life. I don't think, I mean, that's where the beginnings are, and that's where the continuity goes on. It's all about that basic sense of ethic, integrity, and commitment. And it would be wonderful and make for glorious answers standing
short
here
questions.
with finding other attributes. But it's really as simple as that.
Sure. In this lifetime, you're gifted with both beauty and intelligence. In the next lifetime, if you were given only one, what would you choose?
Wow, you think far ahead. Let's get through this one. And the journey has been pleasant so far, and one huge learning curve, and I'm glad on it. Looking forward to what else is in store. And let's meet in the next lifetime and we can have a chat.
Sure. Apart from you, whom would you rate as the most beautiful woman? And you can't name your mom, you can't name Aradhya. So
Well, then let's take this occasion, like I said again, to applaud every lady sitting in this room. You all have been justifiably celebrated. And yet again, thank you for having me being in your fine company this evening. Congratulations again, and God bless.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Beautifully said. And I love that. Every waking day, try to be the best version of yourself. I think that's such a lovely line, and that's such a lovely way to be. Big round of applause for the very beautiful, not just beautiful, but beautiful from inside as well, Aishwarya Rai.
Thank you. Thank you
Okay,
all.
now I'm not going to let go of this opportunity. We have a Twitter mirror. And day before yesterday, I made your father-in-law pout on stage. So now we're not going to make you pout. We're just going to make you look your lovely self. We're going to have the three of us in the picture with three of you at the back. Yes.
Do I?
Against the backdrop.
Thank you.
Aishwarya is going to stay back for just a little bit to felicitate our final awardee for the evening. Recognized as one among the 100 Women Achievers of India by the Ministry of Women and Child Development, she, along with her husband, Dr. Murray Johnson, under the guidance of her father, Colonel Dr. Jepiar, took up an initiative on space research to design and develop a nanosatellite with the mission of population monitoring. A revolutionary educationist, she is redefining the way the entire education system works by creating effective curriculum. This special Lady of Honor Award deservedly goes out to the Managing Director of Satyabama University, Dr. Maria Zina Johnson. Would you like to say a few words?
So good evening to all of you present here. To make a few lines, we started Satyabama University initially in 1988 with 100 students. Now we spread around 25,000 students. That is the hard work. But this 2016 has been wonderful for me because in January I received the 100 Women Achiever Award from the President of India at the Rashtrapati Bhavan. In June, I wouldn't say, I want to remember and forget June because I lost my dad in June. That was on June 18th. Just 3 days after his death, I was standing at Sriharikota to launch the Satyabama satellite, the first ever Indian satellite to be launched by students in India. So I dedicate that to my dad. And that was again a month, July 18th, called by the Prime Minister of the country, Sri Narendra Modi, and he met the entire team and receiving Niti Aayog's 12 Women Transforming India just a month back. And here standing with a lady of honor. But I would say to all the women out here, never limit yourself for some people with limited imaginations on you. Take a step forward because it's your life. When it comes to any initiative, give your best. When it comes to your nation, be the first. Thank you so much.
What beautiful words, and I'm sure these motivating words resonate with a lot of ladies sitting over here. Big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for Dr. Maria Zina Johnson. Aishwarya, thank you very much and congratulations. Aishwarya, we need just a few more moments of your time, please. 2005 was the birth of one of India's largest and fastest growing brands of stunning jewelry. One that redefines elegance, allure, and style. Matching their exceptional designs with unmatched quality, each product is crafted to a standard of perfection that transforms into timeless classics and treasures, marking moments that become memories. PC Jewelers started with one showroom at Karol Bagh, New Delhi, and today can proudly boast of 66 showrooms across 52 cities and 18 states. Backed by a strong promoter team, professional management, and a reputed board, the company has followed a meticulously designed business plan, believing in speedy execution with clever optimism over the years. With breathtaking contemporary and classic designs aimed for longevity, These jewels serve to only enhance and complement a woman worth her weight in diamonds. Up next, we'd like to invite a man turning vision into reality over the past decade, who strongly believes in focusing on expansion and aggressive brand building, making sure the grandeur of their craftsmanship and retail outlets matches that of their clients. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together in welcoming on stage Mr. Balram Garg, Managing Director, PC Jeweler. Sir, would you like to say a few words? Mr. Garg, would you like to say a few words, or would you like to... Okay.
Good evening, everyone. Today, we have in a gala event to celebrate and facilitate this women achievers in various walks of life. The women of worth are the women of substance. Such women impact the underprivileged section of society by bringing sea change in their lives. They spread fragrance of happiness around them by their noble deeds. Such women are the real daughters of soil and are the game changers, news and event makers. Woman of substance is a woman of power. She is a woman of meaning and positive influence. Such women bring changes in society. Such women needs no introduction as they get recognition by their great karmas, benefiting the society at large. PCJ is here to celebrate the second year of the event, and this is the first time we are associating ourselves with the event. The products such as silver, gold, platinum, and diamond jewelry, which have been dearest to women since ancient times, are dearest to us too. We at PCJ are already on the job of reaching everywhere and making PCJ a household brand name. The image of PCJ lies in the rise of women. With such women, we too get motivated and boosted. We are proud of such women of substance. Such women not believe in sympathizing, but in empathizing the suffering people. These are the times of celebrations, when we see such delightful women going higher up the ladder. We salute to such diamond valued women and wish them the best times ahead. Wishing the event a great success. Thank you.
And now, Mr. Garg would like to present something small to Aishwarya, felicitate Aishwarya. So, could we... Okay, very quickly, I believe some of our winners may have left the room for the moment, but I hope they're here. Can we quickly have all the winners on stage for a final photo op? All the winners this evening, can we have you on stage, please, for a photograph? Ladies and gentlemen, turn your attention to the stage. What a power list this is. These are the Outlook Business Outstanding Women of the Year 2016. A big round of applause for all our winners tonight. For all those of you in the audience, there's some really great entertainment at the end of this, so don't go anywhere. Thank you. If we're done with the photograph. Okay. A big thank you to all the winners. Heartiest congratulations. Thank you, Aishwarya, for all your time and your patience. One more big round of applause for all our outstanding women on stage. Ladies and gentlemen, let's turn our attention now to the sparkle of the jewels crafted by PC Jeweler in a fashion show choreographed by Vabis and styled by Purnia Qureshi. Purnia's collection is inspired by the film Amrapali, with Vijayanti Mala as the royal courtesan in the majestic splendor of the ancient empire of Magadha. Her graceful demeanor as a dancer lends to the soft fluidity in the collection's silhouettes, with a neutral earth tone palette reflecting the backdrop of the kingdom. Ladies and gentlemen, here's a beautiful fashion extravaganza for you.
she's looking at you. Ooh, ooh, 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 you. Ooh, we go fast till they can't replay. Who knows why it's gotta be this way? We say nothing more than we need. I say your place when we leave. Baby, this is what you came for. Lightning strikes every time she moves, and everybody's watching her, but she's looking at you. Ooh, ooh, you. Ooh, ooh, you. Ooh, ooh, you. Ooh, you. Ooh, ooh, you. But she's looking at you. But she's looking at you. Ooh, ooh, you. Ooh, ooh, you. Ooh, ooh, you.
Ladies and gentlemen, what a riveting collection on display by PC Jeweler. And now I'd like to invite on stage Ms. Vidya Menon, Associate Publisher, Outlook Business, for a vote of thanks.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This evening would not be concluded without a massive thank you to all our sponsors. Ladies and gentlemen, one last time, please put your hands together for our presenting partner, PC Jeweler, powered by Satyabama University, celebrated by the iconic Volkswagen Beetle, in association with our wellness partner, Organic India, gourmet partner, KRBL India Gate Basmati Rice, insurance partner, the New India Assurance Company Limited, trophies by Jewels by Preeti, JLB, radio partner, 94.3 Radio 1, and startup partner, Signature Startup Accessories. Also, a big shout to N. Mahalakshmi and her fantastic team, Jyoti Ahuja, for putting this entire event together with so much of finesse, Lab Media for creatives and show direction, which was impeccable, Namit, Magnavision for event production, and last but not the least, my team back in office to have put this issue together so very beautifully. We're proud of this property and only hope to grow it and make it larger year on year. I hope you've had a fantastic evening, as much as we have, and look forward to seeing you all next year once again. Thank you, and join us moving forward.
Thank you, Vidya, and a big thank you to the audience. You've all been fantastic. To continue the celebrations, we'd like to invite, and they're back, once again, the talented guitarist Adil Manuel and his band, Mr. Manuel Manuel. Have a wonderful evening, all of you. It's me, Mandira Bedi, saying good night. God bless.
Check.
there, guys. Come on. Oh, you guys are there. Come on. Get your friends also. I want to watch. Yeah, of course. Fine. Thank you. But the other way is.
Thank you. Thank you all so much. Thank you.
You guys want something like a bit down tempo or like up?
Up tempo, okay.
For that, you guys gotta be up here. You can't sit then. You can't sit. If you sit, then we play like ballads for you guys. You gotta come up there.
I'll sing Tum Hi Ho. No, I'm kidding.
Up down, up down.
Showing off.
Okay, so this is especially for the people who are sweet enough to stay here for us and enjoy yourself. This one's for you guys. Everyone who's worked hard on this event, you guys deserve a good
This one's for
end to the
Namit
event, so this one's
and
for
all
you
you guys for
guys.
Shy and everyone, man. Thank you guys.
Everybody outside, you suck.
This one's for Namit.
Bro.
Namit.
Already have 3 cases on you, huh? Careful.
You set?
So guys, you know what song this is? You can guess.
Shy Anthony, get your groove on.
Yeah.
This hit that ice cold, Michelle fight for that white gold. This one for them hood girls, them good girls, straight masterpieces, styling, wildin', juggling it up in the city. Got chucks on with Saint Laurent, gotta kiss myself, I'm so pretty. Too hot, hot damn. Call the police and a fireman. Too hot, hot damn. The dragon wanna retire, man. Too hot, hot damn. Say my name, you know who I am. Too hot, hot damn. Am I bad about that money? Bring it down. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. 'Cause Uptown Funk gon' give it to ya. 'Cause Uptown Funk gon' give it to ya. Uptown Funk gon' give it to ya. Saturday night, we're in the spot. Don't believe me, just watch. Come on. Don't believe me, just watch. 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 Hey, 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 hey. Stop, wait a minute. Fill my cup, put some nigga in it. Take a seat, sign a check. Julio, get a stretch. Back to Harlem, Hollywood, Jackson, Mississippi. If you show out, you gon' show out. Smoother than a fresh dust skippy. Too hot, hot damn. Call the police and the fireman. Too hot, hot damn. Make a dragon wanna retire, man. Too hot, hot damn. Bitch, say my name, you know who I am. Too hot, hot damn. Am I bad about that money? Break it down now. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. 'Cause Uptown Funk gon' give it to you. 'Cause Uptown Funk gon' give it to you. Saturday night, we in the spot. Don't believe me, just watch. Come on. Don't believe me, just watch. 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 Hey, 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 hey. Now break it down now, guys. Everyone here, Outlook Business Awards. We got something that you guys have to sing tonight, and it goes like this. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Come on now. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Sing it with me now.
Uptown, funk you up.
Uptown, funk you up. Come on now. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Come on now. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Come on now. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Come on, dance, jump on it. If you sexy, then flaunt it. If you freaky, then own it. Don't brag about it. Come show me. Come on, dance, jump on it. If you sexy, then flaunt it. If you freaky, then own it. Saturday night, we in the spot. Don't believe me, just watch. Come on. on now. Uptown funk you up. Uptown funk you up. Uptown funk you up. Uptown funk you up. Come on now. Uptown funk. Sing it with me louder. Come on, guys, sing. Uptown funk you up. Come on now. Uptown funk you up. Down funk you up. Uptown funk you up. Come on now. Uptown funk you up. Uptown funk you up. Uptown funk you up. Uptown funk you up. Come on now. Uptown funk you up. Uptown funk you up.
Thank you.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys.
We're
All
so
the
glad
lovely
you guys
ladies in the
enjoyed
house.
that.
Thank you
Okay.
guys.
Since you guys are in the dancing mood, we're gonna do something that's a very, very old favorite. Would you like to do Superstition? Who's a Stevie Wonder fan in the house right now? See, these are the people with good taste in music. I love you guys. It doesn't mean that just because you listen to Arijit Singh that
Guys.
you're not a good, because I love him as well, but Stevie Wonder, come on, man. This one's for all the Stevie Wonder fans. Let's go.
We are dancing. Please get those
I love
hands off.
Arijit
so
Singh.
that
Guys,
we
if
can-
you want to move your
please
asses,
dance.
you gotta be up front here, like up here. Come on.
Get up and dance.
Get your
You can
booty
be
out.
singing
Get
this.
your hands up. Hands up.
Very superstitious. Letters back to phone. 13-month-old baby broke a looking glass. 7 years of bad luck. Good thing when it passed. When you believe in the things that you don't understand, then you'll suffer. Superstition ain't the way. Woo! Very superstitious. Wash your face and hands. Rid me of the problem. Do all that you can. Keep me in no daydream. Keep me going strong. You don't wanna save me. Save the soul. When you believe in the things that you don't understand, then you suffer. Superstition ain't that way. You wanna see a good guitarist do a good guitar solo? Here we go, out there. Very superstitious. Wash your face and hands. Rid me of the problem. Do all that you can. Keep me in a daydream. Yeah. Keep me going Wasn't it? Okay. You know what? Since we're here to celebrate something fascinating, because it's women, and women are fascinating, the next song is, it's just all about that. So put your hands together. Hope you enjoy the rest of the evening. It's going to be fun. And I'm glad to see everyone sitting in the front row with a
Most
smiling face that makes us
bunch of
happy.
people
Are you guys
sitting I've
having
ever
fun?
seen. No, it doesn't look like it.
We are having fun. Okay. This song is for you. I'm kidding. This one's for you. Celebrate. It's all about celebrating good times like tonight. Let's go. Yeah, put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen. This is a really old song. You all know it. Celebrate good times, come on. Celebrate good times, come on. It's a celebration, yeah. Celebrate good times, come on. Celebrate good times, come on. There's a party going on right here, a celebration to last throughout the years. So bring your good times and your laughter too. We're gonna celebrate your party with you. Come on now, celebration. We're gonna celebrate and have a good time. Celebration. We're gonna celebrate and have a good time. It's time to come together. It's up to you. What's your pleasure? Everyone around the world, come on! Oh, it's a celebration, yeah! Woo, woo, woo. Celebrate good times. It's a celebration, yeah. Celebrate good times, come on. Celebrate good times, come on. 'Cause there's a party going on right here, a celebration to last throughout the year. So bring your good times and your laughter too. We're gonna celebrate your party with you. Come on now, celebration. We're gonna celebrate and have a good time. Celebration. We're gonna celebrate your party with you. It's time to come together. It's up to you and you. What's your pleasure? Everyone around the world, come on! Woo, woo, woo. It's a celebration, yeah. Woo, woo, woo. It's a celebration, yeah. Celebrate good times, come on! It's a celebration, yeah. Celebrate good times, come on! Okay, one sec. You guys know the lyrics to this song, right? Break it down, band. We want to hear every one of you singing the lyrics with us. I'm coming out there. And it goes like this. Come on, sing. Celebrate good times, come on! Can you sing that for me? 1, 2, 3, go! Oh my, you guys are awesome. I want to hear everyone at the back. Come on. One more time. Celebrate. Woo! You guys are good. Little louder than that. Come on, come on. One more time. Go. Woo! You guys are better than us. One more time. Come on. Have I mentioned I love you guys? 1, 2, 3, 4. Celebrate good times. Come on. It's a celebration, yeah. Celebrate
Thank you,
You guys
guys.
make
Thank
such
you,
a good
guys.
audience. We love you guys. Thank you so much. Oh, she's got the look.
Who?
Now think about it.
Who?
Who's got the look?
Who's got the look?
You do, right? Outstanding looks.
Namit put his hands up first.
Outstanding women. What about the guys?
Yeah.
They-
We guys are
Don't you think you guys are outstanding as well?
No,
Yeah.
the guys outside at the bar are
I respect
outstanding.
both the sexes, okay? Equality. I'm not one-sided. Okay, fine. Since the lovely lady has requested a song, do you guys know Roxette the band from the 80s? Man, what a band. We're gonna do that song for you guys, okay? Walking like a man, hitting like a hammer. She's a juvenile scam, tasting like a raindrop. Get like a boom rap. She's got the look, heavenly bound. 'Cause heaven's got a number when she's spinning me around. Kissing is a color, loving is a wild dog. She's got the look, she's got the look, she's got the look, she's got the look. What's in our world can make a brown-eyed girl turn blue? When everything I'll ever do, I do for you. And I go, na 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 na. She's got the look. Fire in the eyes, naked to the deep bone. She's a lover's disguise. Banging on the head drum, music like a mad boy. She's got the look. Woo! Swaying to the bed, moving like a hammer. She's a miracle man. Kissing is a wet sand, loving is the ocean. She's got the look. She's got the look, she's got the look, she's got the look. What in the world can make a brown-eyed girl turn blue? When everything I'll ever do, I do for you. And I go, she's got the look. Oh, you guys are good. Adam, take it away now. Okay, break it down now. You guys gotta sing. Walking like a man, hitting like a hammer. She's a juvenile scam. Never was a quitter, tasting like a raindrop. She's got the look. Heavenly bound, 'cause heaven's got a number when she's spinning you around. Kissing is a color, loving is a wild dog. She's got the look. She's got the look, she's got the look, she's got the look. What's in the world can make a brown-eyed girl turn blue? When everything I'll ever do, I'll do for you. And I go, na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. She's got the look. Sing it, guys. Easy words.
Easy one.
Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. She's got the look. Don't think I'm gonna let you guys get off this easy. Sing. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. She's got the look. Can you guys sing? Sing. She's got the look. 2, 3, 4. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. She's got the look. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. She's got the look. She's got the look. She's got the look. She's got the look. What's in the world can make a brown-eyed girl turn blue? When everything I'll ever do, I do for you. And I go, na 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 na. She's got the. What's in a world can make a brown-eyed girl turn blue? was the end, by the way.
Thank you, thank you.
We actually ended.
Okay, there's one that we can't leave without doing, and it's. Oh, by the way, do you guys like the performance?
No, they're all sitting down.
That's
I
why we
don't
love
think
you
they like the
guys.
performance.
Okay, we're gonna show you something fun right now. Take it away, Adil. Let's do the funk medley. Do you guys like listen to funk?
Funk melody.
Funk is an old school type of genre that is basically was originated or founded to just get you off your and dance. I won't say pretty little
Pardon my French, but
bottoms
terrier.
and dance. And we hope this one does the same.
Yesterday my life was filled with rain. Sun
'cause this is love power. Keep on with the force, don't stop till you get enough. Keep on with the force, don't stop till you get enough. Keep on with the force, don't stop till you get enough. Keep on with the force, don't stop till you get enough. Baby, baby, let's get together, honey, honey, me and you, and do the things, oh, do the things that we like to do. Do a little dance, make a little love, get down tonight, get down tonight. Do a little dance, make a little love, get down tonight, get down tonight. Baby, baby, I'll meet you, same place, same time, where we can get together and do the things that we like to do. Oh, do a little dance, make a little love, get down tonight, get down tonight. I said, do a little dance, make a little love, get down tonight, get down tonight. I said, get down, get down, get down, get down, get down tonight. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Get down, get down, get down, get down, get down tonight. Get down, get down, get down, get down, get down tonight. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I said, get down, get down, get down, get down, get down tonight. Yeah,
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Nice.
Woo!
Give it up, Mr. Manuel.
Oh, okay.
What's the...
Crazy?
Crazy.
Wait, crazy by.
Vidya, your turn now. Vidya, come on. Any song, come on. She's got one of the most beautiful voices you'll ever hear.
Vidya, you have 2 lines to prove yourself to this entire audience. Good luck. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for her. It takes guts to come up here and sing. I take that as a compliment.
can hear
But
that.
I'm sure it would be nice. What would you like to sing? 2 lines, come on.
Like Rohini was mentioning Wind Beneath My Wings, I'm going to sing that song by Bette Midler.
Okay.
Okay?
Piano.
Can you join me?
I'll sing if I remember the words.
Okay, so.
Okay, so, and do you guys know Wind Beneath My Wings? No. None of you.
So can you just play like
Yeah,
a
but he
bass?
plays drums, so.
Jump.
Okay, but you don't need the music. So come on, go for it.
I need some music. Okay.
Wait one second. We have a really talented person in our midst, the legendary Ashwin Andrews. He's going to show off his piano skills now. Man.
It must have been colder in my shadows to never have some light on my face. You were content to let me shine. That's your way. You always walked a step behind. For I was the one with all the glory, and you were the one with all the strength. Beautiful face without a name.
that was beautiful. That was outstanding. Thank you so much for doing that. And by the way, I'm very surprised that my drummer could just do this. So thank you for giving us and bringing us this
Bring out the hidden
to attention. We now know that he can do multiple things. Okay, so someone requested this song called Crazy, and I'm assuming it's by Niles Barkley. So let's go.
Whoever requested On the Dance Floor.
And whoever requested this song must come in front and dance. I remember when I lost my mind. There was something so pleasant about that place. Even your emotions had an echo, so much space.
Can't dance alone.
And when you're out there without care, yeah, I was out of touch. But it wasn't because I didn't know enough. I just knew too much. Does that make me crazy? Does that make me crazy? Does that make me crazy? Possibly. And I hope that you are having the time of your life. Woo! But think twice. It's my only advice. Come on now, who do you think you are? Ha ha ha, bless your soul. You really think you're in control? Maybe you're crazy. Maybe you're crazy. Maybe you're crazy. Just like me. My heroes had the hearts to live the life I'm gonna live. And all I remember was thinking, I wanna be just like them. Ever since I was little, it looked like fun. But it's no coincidence I've come, and I can die when I'm done. 'Cause maybe I'm crazy. Maybe you're crazy. Maybe we're crazy. Just like me. Maybe I'm crazy.
Shannon in the house.
Give it up for this incredible
Not
band
one
I have
cheer,
here
three cheers.
tonight.
Come on.
Give it up for Shannon Donald on voice.
Thank you,
Give it up
ladies and
for
gentlemen.
Incredible vocalist.
I couldn't do this without a fabulous band, and thank you, Adil Manuel, for having me on this show. And we'll get
no
that beer
drinking
in
on the
2
job.
seconds. But I would love to introduce the band to you guys. Mr. Manuel Manuel is the band. Of course, headed by Adil Manuel. He's an amazing guitarist. Wilson Kenneth on bass.
From Bangalore, from Bangalore.
Baby ko bass pasand hai.
Oh yeah.
Who's baby but?
That's.
Anyway,
Uh,
on drums we have the amazing Ashwin Andrew.
on
Make some
piano we have.
noise! And on keys, a debutant in this band. We've made him very
Give it
nervous,
up for
but he loves us by
Gavin.
now. Mr. Gavin
Swimming
Pereira.
with the sharks.
And my name is Shannon Donald, and I loved singing for you guys tonight. I hope you had a great time.
Who's seen
we love
Happy
you
Feet
guys.
here? Happy Feet,
Oh,
Happy
one more?
Feet fans?
Encore.
What?
This is the last song for tonight. I promise you guys. It's a Stevie Wonder song. Get up off your bottoms and dance. When I was a little nappy-headed boy, looking for Christmas. What would Christmas? What would be my toy? Even though we sometimes would not get a thing, we were happy with the joy the day would bring. Sneaking out the back door to hang out with those hoodlum friends of mine. Greeted at the back door, God thought I told you not to go outside. You will up and learn that kind of thing right. But while you were doing it, it sure fell out of sight. I wish those days could come back once more. Why did those days ever have to go? I wish those days could come back once more. Why did those days ever have to go? 'Cause I love them so. Brother says he's telling about you playing doctor with that girl. Just don't tell, I'll give you anything you want in this whole wide world. Mama gives you money for Sunday school. You trade yours for candy after church is through. Smoking cigarettes and writing something nasty on the wall. You nasty boy. Teacher sends you to the principal's office down the hall. You grow up and learn that kind of thing ain't right. But while you were doing it, it sure fell out of sight. I wish those days could come back once more. Why did those days ever have to go? Why did those days ever have to go? I wish those days could come back once more. 'Cause I love them so. Now guys, since this is the last song of the night, I want you to give it up one last time for Gavin on keys. Woo! And now, Mr. Ashwin on drums. Mr. Kenny on bass. Remember. Baby ko bass pasand hai. That was very bad. Adil Manuel on guitar. Take it away. Have been an amazing audience. We love playing for you guys tonight. Outstanding audience, outstanding awards, and we hope outstanding performance, maybe. Thank you so much, guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Shannon! Come on!
Thank you so much, once again. A big thank you to Namit and Shantanu for having us here, and everyone who's worked really, really hard on this event. You guys deserve the drinks that you have in your hand. Have a great time, and we shall hopefully see you guys soon. Goodbye.